All right, everybody, good morning and welcome back to the Mount Tammany Ridge channel. As you can probably see in the camera, man, the gnats this morning are awful. And the temperature seems to be rising quicker than I was hoping it would. About 76 degrees right now. You might be able to see the haze in the air behind me. It's really humid. We got dumped on pretty good last night. And it's been in the mid to high 90s for over a week now, and from the high 80s obviously up into the 90s for a couple weeks, going on several. Next week's not going to get out of the high 80s, so it's been very dry and hot, but humid. You know, no rain events really, other than last night. We might have another one coming up this week, hopefully. We need it. But finally, I made it down here to the wood yard to actually get a little bit of splitting done today. And there's going to be a flurry of activity going on. I might be doing some other things. That rain event last night kind of made a mess out of the driveway again. So I'll probably be hooking the York rake up to the tractor, try to straighten that out. And I'll bring you guys along for kind of a little bit of everything we got going on here. And I'll poke my head in and out and talk to you guys for whatever it is that I can come up with to talk about. So so what I'm going to do here, any of you viewers that haven't been watching the channel for very long might not. So what I used to do prior to using the brute force horizontal splitter that I had, this is my original splitter. This is the one that's mine. It's one that I bought a while back. And it's got no bells and whistles, right? So I had this cable spool given to me. A friend of mine had one laying around and figured I could use it. And so what I do is I stage log rounds up on the spool table, and then at waist height I can then maneuver them over to the splitter as I process them through. And it gives me somewhere to put renderings as I'm processing, and I can put some on the little wings that are over there by the splitting chamber on the machine, and then I can put a little bit of that back on the table, and it just makes it easier to handle it instead of picking stuff up off the ground. It's not perfect, every once in a while a piece will fall off this side and onto the ground because it's just a bigger piece and I only got two hands. So overall, for what it is, it works out quite well. So yeah, I'm gonna get to splitting here. The sun is breaking through. They were saying it's going to be mostly overcast, and I guess I would have to say that they weren't lying, but there are some big openings in the clouds there for the sun to have an opportunity to shrivel me up here. So let's just get to it and see what I can get done today. All right, let's get this splitter fired up and get some stuff done now. I know, you know, doing all that with the excavator might seem silly to some of you folks, but the everyday job I have heavily relies on my back, and I can't afford to hurt my back doing this and then have it prevent me from making a living. And that goes the same the other way around too. When I'm at work, I need to be really careful what I do with my back, because everything here heavily relies on my back. So wherever there's a way I can do this stuff that's gonna prevent me from hurting my back, it's exactly how I'm gonna do it. So I know it seems lazy, but if it's safer for my back, that's the way I'm gonna do it. So it's all right. You can hammer me in the comments if you want. I know it's coming probably, but it is what it is. apparently, so I've been down here for a little while. Doesn't reflect that I've been down here for a while. I've just barely gotten a face cord split. Got some oak, and most of my splitting was maple from the tree that we had taken down on top of the property. Teresa decided to come down with some breakfast and a little extra help to get that stuff sorted out and stacked where it needed to be. And
brought you water too.
Yeah, it brought me some water. It doesn't matter. I sweat so much. I'll sweat it out as fast as I can drink it. So it's very hard for me to stay hydrated, especially in direct sun, and it's as humid as it is. But so I know Teresa's been struggling a little bit with this hot weather, with her asthma and everything else like that. And it's not something. It's something that she's always kind of had lingering, the whole asthma thing. But the past couple of years, it's really been ramping up a bit.
I think that when I got sick too.
Yeah, Teresa had gotten sick, a couple of years ago, and that kind of seems to be where all that kind of turned around and started flaring up more regularly. So, but anywho, yeah. So I think we're probably gonna call it good today. I was planning on doing some York rake work in the driveway to get that water gully that's created overnight with the rainstorm straightened out. But looking in the forecast for this evening, looks like we might have another little bit of a gully washer supposed to come through. And then also, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday and next week, we're supposed to get something again. All that is obviously subject to change, but it would be a bummer for me to go hook up that really heavy old iron York rake to this tractor, go through all that work to get it all dialed up, and then first thing in the morning find it's been trashed again anyway. So
yeah, the storm for tonight, they're saying it's going to be pretty severe.
Yeah. Apparently, I slept right through a pretty decent thunderstorm last night. Oh. Everybody did, apparently, other than Teresa. Teresa's been telling everybody about it all morning, and we don't know nothing.
So. And I sleep like the dead. Nothing wakes me up once I'm asleep, and the crack of thunder I heard was like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
I don't know how I missed it. I didn't hear a darn thing. So, but yeah, so it does feel good to be down in the wood yard. Sweating is good. Helps cleanse the body of all kinds of stuff that we take in our diets. And I'm happy to be down here doing this. This cool breeze coming through is great. However, it is not often enough. So
yeah, no.
My headache is ramping up. I'm definitely dehydrated. My headache's definitely ramping up. But
we need to get you in the AC, get some.
Yeah, well, just get some water in me, get out of the sun. We weren't supposed to have a lot of sun today, but I'd say probably 60% of the time I've been out here, the sun's been beating directly on my head. So actually, Teresa and I decided we're going to buy an umbrella. We just ordered it on Amazon.
Hey, we have a visitor.
Yeah, we got a visitor in the background here, but we're going to get this umbrella here. It should be here Wednesday, and that should make a tremendous difference. So if you like the content you see here on the Mount Tammany Ridge, just give us a thumbs up, maybe like, comment, subscribe, share with some of your friends who might be interested in the content, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
See you later, folks.